Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Connersville Spartans travel to Lawrenceburg to take on the conference rival, the 4-3 Lawrenceburg Tigers. This is the pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Union Savings and Loan Association, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Alongside my broadcast partner and very good friend, the hairless one, Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley. Clint, Connersville looks to go 2-0. In conference play after that impressive victory over Batesville on Thursday night.
Great win over Batesville. We talked about it that night, how nice it would be for Connersville to be 2-0 come tomorrow in conference play. And then you look forward to the game against Greensburg going in there. It's going to be a tough game. That's going to be our toughest game of the conference.
Toughest game of the season.
Toughest game of the season, but we can't overlook this game either. Every game is a challenge. We got to take it serious. And these girls are going to come out here, and I have no doubt, fight very hard to try to go 2-0 in conference tonight.
Lawrenceburg, of course, looking for their first conference victory of the season after suffering defeats at the hands of Franklin County 33-29 and to Batesville 42-30. Of course, they are very, very hungry for their first conference victory of the season as you're trying to write the roster down and do the pregame at the same time.
Yeah, no, you're good. So Lawrenceburg, their JV, that was tough. The game against our Spartans.
Yeah, our Spartans were incredible.
Yeah, they played very well. Lawrenceburg struggled, and it might be that kind of year for them. From the gist I got talking to some of the coaches pregame, it's kind of a rebuild year. It's kind of a year that you want to just work, build, grow. I don't know that they've got big hopes and dreams on what's going to come out of their season, but every night that they show up, you want to win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's human nature. You play a competitive sport, you want to walk out with a win. Yeah,
they are 4-3 on the season, so they do know how to win. It's just that in conference play, they've played some conference foes. Franklin County and Batesville have come up short, and as we mentioned during the Batesville pregame, every team wants to win conference. That is their first goal. Batesville, of course, Lawrenceburg, of course, is behind a rock and a hard place, being 0-2. Connersville sitting pretty at 1-0, has a chance to go 2-0 on the conference play against these Lawrenceburg Tigers.
And if they go 2-0, I believe it's Tuesday, right? We play Greensburg?
Yeah, play Greensburg Tuesday.
So you get a couple days off, have some confidence going into that game. That's important.
Yeah.
The difference between walking in 2-0 and 1-1 in conference is huge.
Yes, it is.
If you don't have to walk into the gym with a loss, you feel a little bit better. You feel like that conference title is just right within your reach. And you got to think that's what Connersville's looking for tonight. They want to go in there solid, give a good effort tonight, be confident Tuesday, taking on that very tough Greensburg team.
Yeah, they are steamrolling everyone that they play, but you have to believe going into any team that you play, that especially the number one team, that maybe you are the team that gives them their first defeat.
And here's the thing, even if Lawrenceburg doesn't have high hopes and dreams for their season, this is still a rivalry.
Yeah.
This is still a conference game. This is still a game that both teams want to win. And we talk about it all the time. Any given night, you can go out here and take it for granted, and the other team can expose your weaknesses.
That's right.
So, Tuesday's a big game for us. That's going to be our toughest game of the year. Do not overlook these Lawrenceburg Tigers because they are hungry for a win, and that's where teams get in trouble is when they overlook opponents.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely. We've seen it happen way too many times. And Coach Williams, even though this is her very first stop, she's very schooled in basketball, so you know that she's going to prepare the girls for this game and this game only.
Absolutely.
And worry about Greensburg after triple zeros get on the scoreboard on the clock after this ball game. Again, Batesville 4-3, Connersville 6-3 on the season. Again, very impressive victory over Batesville. What impressed me with that game, Clint, was the adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
You've seen a lot of mix-up, a lot of man to 2-3 zone. Batesville, they were doing a lot of down screening from the free throw line because they had the height advantage on us. Their girls were long and they were tall. So, of course, they want to work the ball low, and they were effective at that against the man defense. When Coach Williams switched them into a 2-3, clogged that middle up, that kind of took the offensive momentum away from Batesville. And for the first 2.5 quarters, that game was neck and neck, blow for blow. And then the Lady Spartans found a rhythm there with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they were able to take that rhythm and walk all the way out the door with it, with the W in the bag.
Yeah, it seemed like when they found that extra gear, they found another one on top of that.
Yeah, there was no stopping them.
No. It is the Union Savings and Loan Association pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Connersville started off the season 2-0, then lost a couple of games, and now on a 3-game winning streak. Obviously want to push it to 4 tonight. You know, you talk, Clint, about not overlooking, but when you're the favorite on paper, how do you not get too excited as walking out of here? Because you know that every team's hungry. Absolutely.
And I think something you have to consider, even though you look the better team on paper, you look like you're the person that's supposed to walk out of the gym with the win tonight.
Yes.
That makes you a target.
Yes.
And that's going to bring the level of play up in your opponents because they know, hey, we're coming in here as the underdog. Everybody loves an underdog story.
Yeah.
You know, so underdog or not, you know, when they see a team that's got potential, Connersville's got good potential this year for postseason play, the section play. They want to be the ones that topple the Spartans.
Yeah.
So I think as Coach Williams, to answer your question, I think she says, listen, you know, we're a target. Mm-hmm. We may look better on paper. Everybody may say we're going to win this game. We still have to go out and earn that.
Yeah, play every minute like it's the last. Lawrenceburg's averages 38.3 points per game while allowing 35.4. Very good defensive average for Lawrenceburg. Spartans average 51.6 points per game while giving up 47.4 points per game. That's not that good of a defensive average, but they held a very strong offensive Batesville team to 10 points under their average. Lawrenceburg, coached by Zane White, he has spent all of his 12 years of coaching with the Tigers and posts an impressive 165-105 record. Of course, Coach Williams, Shannon Williams, is in her second season with the Spartans. All of her coaching careers right here at Connersville. You'd never know it's her first coaching stop. Her career record here at CHS is 19-13. Got to mention the boys played today, earlier this afternoon against Winchester, and they posted a 44-39 victory over the Winchester fellas up in Winchester. And talking to Dave Pollard, he said it could have been easily a 12-15 point game.
Yeah, hats off to the boys. Early game there at the bowl today. You know, they're in the position too where every win counts for them.
Yeah,
and,
it does.
You know, they've got a somewhat younger team.
Yep.
Coach Mack's in his second year.
Yeah.
Even though he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yes, he is.
And very grateful that he's in our program. There's still a lot of growing that has to happen between Coach Mack and the team growing together. So every win they pick up along the way it's good for the program, and it's only making them better. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been through this before.
Absolutely, yes.
So he knows how to get these boys going. Spartan girls next to see action again against the number 1 ranked school in 3A, the Greensburg Pirates. Of course, conference rival. Again, a big game coming up on Tuesday. And, that's going to be a telltale sign of where the girls are at this point in the season.
Absolutely. The road to the conference title is going to go right through Greensburg.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that. So get this test early, know what we're going to look at come sectional time, and prepare for it.
Wraps up the pregame show here in Lawrenceburg. Pregame show, of course, brought to you by our good friends at Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Looking for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, the bank that begins with you. Visit uslabank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111. Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson
in the fall, as well as our public servants here at home will keep us safe in our cities and towns. Please remove your caps, put your hands over your hearts as the Tiger Sound Band, under the direction of Miss Emily Greeby, plays our national anthem.
Back here at Lawrenceburg, national anthem over. You know, we have a very nice turnout, but before we talk about that, Clint, need the lineups.
Yeah, starting lineups for Lawrenceburg tonight. Number 2, Aubrey Labazo. Number 4, Riley O'Brien. Number 5, Natalie Kaniga. Number 23, Cameron Ferriera. And number 44, Elena Ben Kemper. Will be the 5 starters for Lawrenceburg. For the Lady Spartans tonight, it's going to be number 3, Serenity Pennington, number 10, Anaya Bennett, number 13, Addie Jones, 15, Kendall Bottomley, and our senior, number 33, J.C. Wilhelm, will round out the starting 5 for the Lady Spartans.
You know, talking about the crowd size before we went into the lineup, across from the camera is Lawrenceburg's, of course, home seats. And, you know, there's quite a few, but if you over to the right of us on our side, you can't see we're packed.
Absolutely.
We may have just as many as they have, so it's.
And, you know, you kind of anticipate getting close to Christmas, busy, trying to get that shopping done. Yeah. You know, what kind of crowd are you going to get on Saturday night? But hats off to Connorsville. They traveled well to support the ladies tonight.
Yes, they did. Yes, they do. They always do. The faithful comes out in droves for their team. Very, very nice. You know, the Spartans need to come out strong to start this ball game, set a statement.
We may have a. Let me see. They may have changed the starting lineup. We'll have to see what's coming out. Sorry, I was kind of trying to pay attention to who they said.
No, they had number
3, and I don't even have her on a roster.
Number 3 on a roster, no. I don't know who that is. We'll have to find out. Maybe send Justin down there, but he's running the camera, so we can't do that. So we have a number 3 that's not on our roster, unless it's Carly Abbott, who's on the JV team. I have no idea who number 3 is. We'll have to figure this out. So we'll just say number 3.
Yeah, number 3 for now.
Yeah, and I don't know. You have to put number 3 in her scorebook. You know,
yeah, I'll put her at the bottom, I guess.
I guess so.
Throwing me off. They're trying to trip me up.
Yeah, but they need to tell us that. Yeah, so I don't know. They did something. Somebody needs to get a T. And this ball game is underway, and Lawrenceburg controls the tip to start this ball game. They need to start off hot. As we mentioned, the Spartans need to start off. They need to as well to get this game going. As you know, not sure what kind of offense, but they only average about 35 points a game, so I'm sure they probably have a slow down offense.
I'm sure they do. They've got some height here. So, we'll be looking at a lot of looks like Batesville did try to down screen, get them to the goal.
Nice disruption there from JC, and that's going to be Connersville basketball. Nice. We saw that a lot against.
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of that this season.
Absolutely, and twice tonight. The play right before that, Kendall got a hand on it, tipped it out of bounds. The throw-in play, JC got her hand on and ended up being Connersville's basketball.
Speaking of Kendall, got to give a shout-out to her great-uncle, Tom Bottomley, listening in Kentucky. Kendall's dad, Chris, shared a video that Tom shared with him. And so we got to give a shout-out to Tom listening from Kentucky to tonight's ball game. Kendall goes to the top of to the middle of the paint. Actually, she was at the line. JC Wilhelm with the basketball. And she throws it away, and first turnover of the night for the Spartans. Don't like to see that.
No, I think there was just a little communication error there. She thought Addie was going to cut to the basket.
Nice steal. And JC has a clear path to the basket, and she misses it. And Kendall with the rebound thought she got clipped, and that's going to be a held ball, and that's going to be Lawrenceburg basketball. They're letting them play. There's
the hustle's there on both sides of the ball. We've seen a lot of girls diving and getting down on the floor.
Yeah, I like to see that. Yeah, you don't want to disrupt hustle with some unnecessary whistles.
I will say this, two of the refs got a really nice haircut.
They do, just like, you recognize that very well, don't you? Another steal for Connersville. Got to get some points on the board to reward the defense. Addie Jones with the basketball over to Nia Bennett. Serenity picks it up. She drives into the paint, trying to find someone. I'd say she can shoot from there. Bennett can. Got that high jump we talked about. We've seen that a few times against Batesville. Kendall over to Miss Jones.
Good fake.
Serenity with a left-handed shot all day to shoot. And she shoots it a little long. Lawrenceburg comes down with the rebound.
Maybe a little bit of nerves from the ladies tonight. And we've seen this with Batesville. It took them a little time just to get the engine flowing. But once they did, when they turned it on, it was on.
Three-point shot good for number 23 for Batesville. That's Kamara Ferreira. And Batesville up 3-0. That was a nice shot.
It was a great-looking shot. Her form was very nice on that three-point shot.
Very nice. Coming up on 5:45 to go. Nia in the paint, giving up her dribble. Nobody going to her, and she throws it away. Again, we talked about that during the Batesville game. You give up her shot, you got to go to the ball. That cost a lot of turnovers against Batesville. Cost a lot. Two turnovers so far today.
Right, and when she picked the ball up, none of the Spartans moved to the ball. Got to do that.
Got to move to that ball. Ferreira to the basket, or number 5, and that was a nice play there from Natalie Kaniga. Kaniga gets her first 2 points of this ball game. 5-0 now, as we're under 5:30 to go here in this first quarter. Addie Jones with the basketball over Serenity, and Connersville, Wilhelm with the ball. Connersville just has not really gotten any rhythm going here offensively. Addie Jones to the left side, and Nia Bennett shoots from about 16, and she swishes it easy.
I think that was the first time that we've seen Connersville run a set offense. We got a couple turnovers, went in transition. That was the first time we ran a set play, and it freed Nia up there at the top of the key for a very nice 15-foot jump shot.
5-2 Connersville. That's Kamara Ferreira with the basketball, and nice steal from Pennington. Jones over to Bennett. Not a good pass. Got to slow it down. Maybe reset the offense. And Nia says, "Sit it back to me," and she shorts it, but yet there's JC, and she...
No call there.
No call. Maybe there was... Yeah. Of course, she might have whiffed and didn't get a hit, so JC, that's 2. That's up close that she missed. She knows she wants those back, and she'll get an opportunity to get those back as...
Little strong. Both of her shots have been a little strong.
Yeah. Getting maybe nerves. Ooh, that looked like it could have been a foul right there on Lawrenceburg, but nothing called. Ellie Foxen with the basketball for Lawrenceburg. Almost a steal from Addie Jones. Fox is doing a whole lot of dribbling and getting nowhere.
Great defense.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be on JC Wilhelm right there. She's not liking that call.
They were throwing a lot of screens at the top, and Connersville did a good job switching and communicating with that. You could tell they were looking to get the ball handler open, and they just were unsuccessful because Connersville communicated very well.
It looked like one could have been called a moving screen, but wasn't called. Maybe it was just too good of a screen. Maybe that's
it. May have been. Either way, Anaya, that was almost very bad for her.
Oh, nice block there from Kendall, and that's going to be Connersville basketball, the third held ball. I don't know. I wish we'd go back to the jump.
Yeah.
Kendall would have had height on that. Bottomly into Jones. Connersville got to get settled here. Jones brings it over to J.C. Wilhelm. Thought about taking a three, and she decides to bring it out, and that's number 22 for the Spartans. That's Van Meter with the shot. She
just checked in the ball game.
Yeah, she just did. Kinsey gets 2 points and high off the rebound. And Connersville may come away with the rebound, and they do. Miss Jones comes out of it. I think she's going to go all the way, and she does, and she gets the call. Well, I tell you what, she just scooped that in there, didn't she?
Absolutely. Great play. Knew the contact was coming. Just laid that up just enough to take contact and drop the basket.
6-5 now as Addie Jones goes in to complete the 1-and-1. Missed a lot of free throws at Batesville. Got to correct that.
They count. They count.
Yeah.
She better not miss any. Before the season, these girls, they do a free throw challenge, and you have to pay out of 100 the number of free throws that
and she does right there. She does right there. 3 points for Addie. 7-5 now, Connersville.
Yeah, the number of free throws they hit, you pay them $1 per free throw.
Yeah.
So she got me for about $90. I better see 90% out here.
You better. You better see 90%. 7-5, Connersville with the lead. 7-0 run now for the Spartans, and they still do not load. That's a walk. Yeah. And Connersville still does not look as settled on offense as we've seen.
No, this is kind of typical. We kind of get in that little deficit right there at the beginning. Just takes us a minute to get going. Something through the year you want to improve on. I'm sure Coach Williams would love to come out here on a fiery start. And
yeah, you definitely don't want to do that against like a Greensburg,
right?
Or a hungry Lawrenceburg team.
Yeah.
As Connersville, of course, has righted the ship, but this
game
is not over. Yeah. JC tries to throw it up to Kinsey, and well, that was nice hustle there for Bottomley as Connersville commits another turnover. Turnovers are adding up as Anaya comes back in for J.C. Wilhelm. She's going to take a breather.
I was talking to Coach Gray before the game started tonight, and he said that against Batesville, for the entire game, the Lady Spartans had only 9 turnovers.
Against Batesville?
Yeah, absolutely, and that is a fantastic number.
That is.
Keep them 8 or 9. Oh, that's a moving screen. But yeah, 8 or 9 or under is what coaches say is a recipe for success.
Number 44 for Batesville, Alana Beinkemper muscles her way in to tie this ball game up at 7 as we're under 2:15 to go here in this first quarter. Addie Jones with the basketball, and she almost threw it away, and now it's going to be Connersville basketball. They got lucky on that one, Clint.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the communication error is, but I would say this. If we continue to see this, Coach Williams is probably going to call a timeout and try to.
I'm surprised she hasn't called a timeout.
Get this straight. And you like to see letting the girls figure it out. This is good growth for them. Good swipe.
Van Meter with the shot. Kinsey with the rebound. She's going
good
inside.
Rebound.
She's muscling. Yeah, that was a nice spin move there. Just unfortunately muscled it a little bit too much. Lawrenceburg comes down with the rebound. They're on the attack. 23 with the basketball. That's Ferreira. She goes to her right side. Bottomly all over her. She goes into the paint, and she walked, it looked like. Yeah, she went down hard, and they're going to call, looks like Addie Jones on that.
No, they're calling a foul on.
They're calling a foul.
Beinkemper.
Beinkemper gets called on that. I thought they were going to call JC on that. Wilhelm. 1:30, approaching 1:30 to go here in this first quarter. Tied up at 7. Batesville, hard to believe, had a 5-0 lead. Low scoring first quarter. I guess just like Batesville likes, they only give up 37 points a game, or 35 points a game, 37, 35, something like that.
Absolutely.
Anaya with the shot, tried to call bank, but went off the side. Didn't even get room. Ferreira goes all the way, tried to get the call, and high to get the rebound there is Van Meter, and there's a whistle. I thought he whistled. I don't know.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought unless he didn't mean to.
Maybe an inadvertent whistle there.
Yeah, maybe he inhaled too much. Anaya shoots it over to Kinsey, who shoots a 22-footer, and Van Meter with the shot and just shorts it a little bit.
Yeah, Kendall almost had that. Oh, that's off-white.
Yep, that's nice. Again, lots of disruptive defense from the Spartans. You got to like that.
Active hands. We've had active hands. We've got the turnovers. We've just not been able to reward that defense on the other side.
Addie Jones with the basketball. Connersville definitely going to be taking the last second shot. At least you hope so. Of course, the last couple of games, it's been hard for them to get that last second shot off. It's got to be frustrating for Coach Williams.
Oh,
that's
can't
not.
force that.
You can't force three. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those plays where, as a coach, you're not liking that.
No, and 22 seconds till the end of the first quarter. Coach Williams has probably got a absolute earful to give. About what our offense has done.
Maddie Harrison checking in.
Good to see her back in off the foot injury. She brings a very tough mentality and attitude out to that lineup.
Lawrenceburg trying to get that last second shot off. Coming up on 3 seconds to go, and they're turned it over. So Connersville now has an opportunity with 1.2 seconds to go here to get the last second shot, as Harrison's going to bring it in. Addie Jones with the basketball, and nope, don't get a shot off. We played 1 quarter here in Lawrenceburg. We're all knotted up at 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connersville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connersville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number. Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-2588, and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center.
Back here in Lawrenceburg.
Fantastic facility here.
It is a nice facility. Just we're way up here in the nosebleed sections. It's the Wilson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TB3. Lawrenceburg, that's where we're at, and Tom Bottomley is watching the ball game. That's what he's doing today. Connersville turnover. You know, we've had, and you talked about that Batesville game, you talked about 9 turnovers.
Yeah.
I think we've committed 9 so far to start this ball game.
Probably close to that. And I was paying attention when the girls came over to the bench, and Coach Gray actually got a hold of them and was kind of chomping a little bit, telling them to wake up and execute the way that they can.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not the way you want to see the second quarter start with
No, not at all, with a chewing. Of course, we've played sports and we've had those chewings before.
Well, I mean, coming out and throwing a turnover on the first possession, that's as a coach, you're just like, really? Didn't we just talk about this?
And then putting them on the line for a free opportunity to take the lead, and they do. As Batesville's Aubrey LeBezo puts Batesville up 2. You know, again, turnover. Foul puts them at the line. They're up 2 now. Lawrenceburg has got to be feeling the excitement. Addie Jones with the shot, and she sinks a 3, and Connersville now regains the lead, 10-9. Lawrenceburg now on their heels again. So this is a topsy-turvy game so far.
It is. Hopefully that's the start to a string of very good offensive possessions for Connersville. We have got to get some rhythm going offensively.
And we just have not kept that rhythm going. Nice rebound, but goes right into the hands of Serenity Bennington, out to Anaya Bennett. Yeah, just didn't see. Going inside to the paint is Pennington, and she gets it high off the glass. That's the first time tonight where that's her first 2 points. First time tonight where Connersville has gotten back-to-back buckets, if I remember correctly.
It is.
Lawrenceburg on the attack. Number 5 with the basketball. That's Natalie Kaniga inside to number 44. Back to Kaniga, shoots from the free throw line, and she's off a little bit. And Pennington with the rebound again. She's got quite a few tonight so far, 2 in a row at least. So that's Jones from the three-point line, and she
Rushed
off
that.
the rim, and number 12 comes down from Lawrenceburg.
That was a rush shot by Addie. She's going to watch that back and say,
Yeah, don't want to do
take
that.
my time. Nobody was out on her.
Ellie Fox over to number 2. That's Kylie McHenry, and she throws it away, but no, that's number 5 with the basketball. Tyler Selby back to McHenry. Over there to number 12, and she shoots it long. That's
going to be called on Vine Kemper.
I got to get our girls right. Ellie Fox, I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at our girls. She's all beat.
You got JC and Kendall checking in. Maddie and Kenzie are going to the bench.
Yeah, I'm saying our people. 5:49 to go. Spartans up 12-9.
It's a good opportunity
Yes,
for the ladies
it is.
to set up. Lawrenceburg's got some. They've got some size inside, and not just height. They're strong. They're tough to move out of that paint.
Wilhelm shoots a 3 and does not get it to fall, and Lawrenceburg comes down with the basketball. That's Natalie Kaniga, and she brings it over to
Laboza.
Yeah, Laboza. I can't tell what their shirt numbers. Number Laboza at number 23, Camara Ferreira, and that's her second 3. That's her 5 points. So she's got a field goal and a 3-point for 5 points. And Kendall's in with a turns it over. I was going to say she was at the right place at the right time for that. And Laboza goes in, and she's going to go to the line for 2, as they're going to call Pennington on that.
Yeah, good thought. She tried to get there just a little bit late. Couldn't get in front of that, and that's something when she watches tape she's going to have to realize. Hey, I gotta make the right decision there. If I can't get in front of them and get planted, you don't want the contact there. It's going to put them right there at the line.
Laboza gets her shot. They've made a lot of free throws tonight.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 from the stripe.
Kenzie Van Meter back in for the Spartans. 13-12, Lawrenceburg over the Spartans. Talked about the top back and forth game. And she puts them up 2 now, so
4 for 4.
And that makes all the difference in the world.
And it may seem insignificant now, but at the end of the game, if it's a 4-point game, we know who.
Yeah. Yeah, we've only been to the line one time. And that was that 3-point opportunity. Made it, but that's a big difference.
Oh.
Connersville, I tell you what, maybe they have overlooked. We'll find out as this game goes on. You talk about righting the ship. The ship needs to be righted now.
Yeah, you don't want to give Lawrenceburg the opportunity to play above.
They are.
Right.
They're believing in themselves right now.
Yeah, and that's dangerous when you let them do that. And there's a lot of contact.
You can't say, well, Connersville beat Batesville, so
good.
Nice pass inside to JC.
Oh,
that's
come on.
3 times that she's missed those hard
That's
shots.
a travel.
That was a big travel. I'm not sure how that was not called. He must ref in the NBA. 4 minutes to go in this ball game, and Lawrenceburg on the attack. That's Ellie Fox with the basketball over to Ferreira, who's made that last 3-point. That's 2 threes for her in a row. And Coach Williams says, I've had enough. And Lawrenceburg has stretched out the lead to 5. And we'll find out how long she's taking it. She's taking a full timeout. 17-12, Tigers over the Spartans. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Whitewater Eye Center of Connersville provides quality vision care for every member of your family. This includes routine eye care, treatment for eye diseases and injuries. Services that include glasses, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and contact lenses. Schedule an appointment today at 765-825-6000, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue. Complete vision care for every member of your family, yours at the Whitewater Eye Center, Connersville, where your vision is our focus.
Have you ever dreamed of building your dream home but thought it was too expensive? The expert builders at Fortified Buildings LLC has a solution for you. Fortified Buildings specializes in building high-quality barndominiums that have a unique style and are also very energy efficient, saving you money on heating and cooling your home. Call the experts at Fortified Buildings LLC at 3035-639-374 to start planning your dream home today.
Back here at Lawrenceburg. I was looking at my notes.
We need to change the notes.
I got to change my notes. I got to erase that word. Tell you what, it's crazy. Once it gets in my head.
Yeah, let's not talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I cannot
the
talk
school
about it.
shall not be
No,
named.
It shall not be named. Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance Game here on TV3. Clint.
Ron, this is just not the Lady Spartan basketball that we're used to seeing at all.
You know, we'll talk about that during the halftime show brought to you by Hillfire Internet about the turnovers that hopefully gets corrected now.
Absolutely.
Because that's been the difference of this ball game is the Spartan turnovers, as Anaya Bennett has base.
Ooh,
that was a nice defense. And that's going to go off this. I thought that was out, but Bennett said it's not, and she has kept this series alive for the Spartans possession. And
there's Kendall for three.
Shoots a three, and
she got
goes in. It hit the glass in the rim 4 or 5 times, and Connersville's cut the lead to.
I told you in our first game, Kendall's got that ability. She can shoot from outside.
And she showed it right there as Connersville
kickball.
The lead to 2. Yeah, not sure why it wanted a turnover, but under 3 minutes ago, 17-15, Lawrenceburg over Connersville. I thought Nye should have taken that, but Van Meter shoots it a little long.
Yeah, that's Anaya's shot all day. If she can penetrate and get up there, nobody's going to get up to put a hand in her face.
No,
she can jump over everybody.
Yeah, she did.
I wouldn't be surprised if she don't dunk in her senior year.
I'm
not kidding. I've seen that girl jump, and
I see it.
It's not far off.
I would like to see it. Lawrenceburg.
I may have to take the headset off and take a lap screaming if that happens.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see that. Lawrenceburg misses that shot. Connersville with an opportunity to tie this ball game, possibly take the lead. 17-15 now. Jones shoots a 3, and she sinks it, and Connersville now has the lead again. That's 18-17. That's 9 points for Miss Jones. 9 points. That's
start calling her Basketball Jones.
Basketball Jones. That looked like that was a walk. Not sure why that wasn't called, but it wasn't. Fox with the basketball.
Yeah, the faithful were not happy about that.
They were not.
And this gym carries, so I'm sure those refs heard everything.
Yeah, there's no doubt they did, and that's going to be Connersville basketball. Nice defensive play there from Bennett as Lawrenceburg now finds himself down 1 after being up 5.
It's that back and forth run.
Yeah, Connersville up on a 6-0 run. Jones over to Bennett, who takes a 3, and it's a little off. Kinsey goes up for a rebound, and she gets it in there. You know she's going to continue that, and finally made it. That's her 4th point. 2017 now. Connersville on an 8-0 run. That's got to be deflating Lawrenceburg with this little run Connersville's on, but they've been on a run before,
and you can see the growth. You can see the confidence in Connersville with the way they're playing defense now. Good rotation.
Fiera goes inside,
and jump ball,
and that's going to be Lawrenceburg's ball. That's beautiful hustle and muscle there from Anaya Bennett.
That's fearless. That girl is. That's a big girl to go in there and tangle with, and Anaya jumped right in there and got in the fight. That happens again. It's Connersville's ball. The effort, though, it's got to be there, and you're seeing that fire on the defensive side because some offense is working for them now.
Boy, that's nice defense there from Connersville's Kinsey. Van Meter. Kendall's right there.
How's
she
that
didn't
not
get
a
the
call?
And she throws it up.
Goodness.
She said, who cares? I don't need a call. Bottomley throws it in there. Kendall gets, I said Kinsey, that's 5 points.
Yeah, it's 5 points for Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall gets.
Should have been at the free throw line.
Yeah, she should have. And then she'd have been shooting too, and who knows if she'd have made them.
That was a walk.
Labuza with the shot, and Van Meter gets it pulled away from her, so that's going to be Connersville basketball. Connersville on a 10-0 run now, stretching the lead to 5.
And that was the 372nd jump ball that we've called in
the
first half.
I think it is today. I think it is. That's almost as many turnovers as Connersville's had tonight.
And the fight there, I mean, every loose ball is a fight.
Yeah,
there
both
are players
teams
locking up. And
you got to like that from both teams. If you're a coach for both teams, you got to like that intensity. As Connersville is hoping to get the last second shot.
Can't pick that ball up.
Yeah, that's another turnover as Labuza goes up, and she gets the call. Yeah, don't like to see that happen, but
I mean, I'm not disputing the call. I just
you don't want to see that. She's made 4 points from the line, so you don't want to put her at the line. Bazo shoots 100% so far at the line. And that's her 5th point from the line.
That's all she's got, too.
Yeah, 5 from the line. 22-18 now. Lawrenceburg cutting the lead to 4. 10.7 seconds to go as J.C. Wilhelm comes out. Harrison in for Connorsville. And she shorts it there. And
got to go.
Bottomley comes with the rebound.
How?
Jones.
Goodness.
Somebody got to shoot. Anaya shoots it from 3. She sinks it. And Connorsville stretches the lead to 7 there. At that shot at the buzzer from Anaya Bennett. She's got to be feeling good. Hillfi Internet halftime show coming up in 1 minute.
Looking for fast, reliable internet that keeps you connected without the headaches? Meet Hillfi Internet, your local solution for fast speeds and unbeatable service. With Hillfi, you'll experience seamless streaming and quick downloads. Plus, you never have to worry about your bill increasing. Your price is guaranteed for as long as you're a customer. Fayette County's fast, local, reliable choice. Hillfi Internet, where great service meets local care. Visit hillfi.com or call 692-3045.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available, in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730.
Back here in Lawrenceburg, it's the Hillfi Internet halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillfi Internet. Fast, local, reliable internet service can be yours at Hillfi Internet. Go see our friend, our good friend, Ben Houston, if you want some good internet service.
He'll hook you up.
He'll hook you up.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I've not talked to Ben yet. I'm going to call him on the way home tonight.
He's not going to give you any money.
It's worth a shot.
He's
welcome.
Yeah, he's welcome. He's part of the family here at TV3. Very interesting first half for the Spartans. Did not play very well, but have a 7-point lead.
It's, kind of like we've seen against a team that we can't say anymore.
Yeah, because I'll call Lawrenceburg that team. That's right. I think John's going to find it. He's keeping track.
He's got a tally. There goes your Christmas gift.
Yeah, my Christmas bonus is gone. Like I get one, but
so
I have to give him one.
Yeah, we're not seeing the Lady Spartan brand of basketball.
No.
Even with the 7-point lead there at the end of the second half, a lot of that was transition points, and they were good shots, no discredit, but it wasn't set offense that Connorsville was executing. I'm guessing that Coach Williams is having a pretty stern talk in there, and saying, listen, this is what we're going to run.
Yeah.
When we come out, execute it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what Lawrenceburg does. We're going to execute our offense. I think if Connorsville does that, we've seen a zone change on defense as well down here in the second quarter. Connorsville changed to a zone defense.
Yeah.
And again, that took that big play from Lawrenceburg out of the equation. They didn't score again down low. They were having to kick it out and shoot the 3-ball. Lower percentage shot. Yeah. Let's see. Fiera. Her. She's not shooting bad from outside.
No, she's got a good shot.
Right, but if you're Connorsville, that's fine. Shoot the threes. It's a lot better for us if you shoot those rather than right under the basket.
Absolutely, because, again, you want them to shoot those low percentage shots compared to the inside shot that's high percentage. But, however, on the flip side of the coin, we've had plenty of bunnies that have not fallen.
Yeah, and I don't know what you really blame for that.
I don't either. I mean, it's
that's just an individual check. They're going to have to check themselves at halftime and say, okay, this is what I've got to do to make sure that when it's my time, I step up and I sink the basket my team needs.
Yeah. You think about those bunnies that we missed, and you can add at least maybe 6 points.
Oh yeah, 6 to 10 points off that.
Yeah. So turnovers. We talked about the turnovers. The opposite is having an effect on this game. Whereas when we played the last game against that team,
That
what
one team.
are they called again?
Yeah,
You're not going to say it? Yeah.
the nameless team.
The nameless team. They were probably the favorites going into that game.
Sure.
And they got surprised by how well the
Yeah,
Spartans
I mean,
played
they came in
the
3-0 in conference.
Yeah, they did.
On paper, they looked like the winner.
Like they were going to be. They were the favorites.
Right.
Connersville, of course, on paper is the favorite, but didn't look like it until that last 2 minutes of the second quarter.
And we talked about it, Ron. When you are the favorite, you're also the target.
Yeah.
And teams are going to elevate their play to try to take you down off the mountain.
Yeah.
You've seen that from Lawrenceburg. They came out with a fire. On paper, we didn't think they were going to score, 20 points in the first half, but they did, almost.
Yeah. We didn't at all. I
right.
mean, it was 7-7 after the first quarter. They get 11, we get 18. So
absolutely.
What surprised me coming out was, again, we talked about the lack of turnovers at first, how they control the ball on Thursday. Today, oh my goodness, and we've had 3,000 held balls.
Yeah, it's ironic, I would say, having that discussion with Coach Gray before the game, and he was so proud of the girls.
Yeah.
9 turnovers in a conference game. That's fantastic. Again, I don't know if we came in thinking, this may not be the game, may not have to put it all out there, but this is going to be a growing moment.
Yeah.
You're going to have to learn 2 things. One, never take it for granted.
Never.
The paper doesn't mean anything. Any team can come out here any night and show you who the boss is. Number 2, it is so important to come out and get a good start and establish your offense, establish your presence. We've not seen that the last 2 games, and it's made a hole that the ladies have had to dig themselves out of. Love to see, moving forward, Coach Williams and her staff to really get these girls coming out of the gate firing.
It is a Hillfi Internet halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillfi Internet. Fast, local, reliable internet service can be found at Hillfi Internet. Go see our good friend at Ben Houston. He will
hook you up.
Yes, he will. Spartans, again, righted the ship, but we still have a whole half of basketball. Talked about that stern talking that Coach Williams gave the girls. She gave the girls a stern talking. We've played sports. We've gotten those stern talkings from coaches. How do you think the girls respond?
I think you're going to see Connersville come out in a much more mature and controlled offensive set. Transition points are great. We've got speed on them. So if those are there, look up and get them. But if we take that ball across half court and it's not a fast break, slow down, set your offense. I think we'll see more of the zone defense we had there in the second quarter. That seemed to be effective. We're going to have to know where Ferrier is because we don't leave her alone. She's done damage from behind the arc.
Yeah.
So I think she's one player on Lawrenceburg that you really just need to make sure we've got a hand in her face.
Lawrenceburg got to the line a whole lot more than we did. I think they only missed 1, and that was the last free throw that Labazo shot. So she's 5 of 6.
5 for 6 tonight.
I think she's the only one that went to the line. We only went 1 time, and that was the 3-point opportunity there for I think it
Addie.
was Addie. And so we made our 1, but you got to wonder, if we get more opportunities at the line.
And you look at the difference it would make if it were not for her free throws. It's a 25-13 ball game.
Yeah.
That's a lot different than a 5-point or 7-point deficit coming out. So, again, I just think that Connersville's going to come out. They're going to look a little bit more controlled, more mature, and we're going to hopefully see our brand of Lady Spartan basketball coming out.
How does Lawrenceburg get that fire that they had for the first quarter and a half?
I think if I'm Lawrenceburg, the coach, I'm telling them, hey, stops early. Stop them early. Force the turnovers early. Deflate what confidence they have. And if they do that, I think that's going to be trouble for Connersville. They're going to find themselves digging, scratching, crawling, trying to get a win here tonight.
17-12 at one point. Lawrenceburg had that 5-point lead. Connersville went on a 13-1 run to end that first half, and Connersville's got to be feeling very, very good. That wraps up the Hillfi Internet halftime show, brought to you by our good friends at Hillfi Internet. Fast, local, reliable internet service can be found at Hillfire Internet. Go see our good friend Ben Houston. He will
hook you up.
We'll be back with the first half right after this 1-minute timeout.
Looking for fast, reliable internet that keeps you connected without the headaches? Meet Hillfi Internet, your local solution for fast speeds and unbeatable service. With Hillfi, you'll experience seamless streaming and quick downloads. Plus, you never have to worry about your bill increasing. Your price is guaranteed for as long as you're a customer. Fayette County's fast, local, reliable choice. Hillfi Internet, where great service meets local care. Visit hillfi.com or call 692-3045.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today. It's events like this game that make our community.
It is the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3, along with my good friend Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley. Connorsville up 25-18 into that first half on a 13-1 run. Gotta hope that they continue it.
Yes, you want to strike quick if you're Connorsville. Let Lawrenceburg know, hey, we're still coming.
Yeah, absolutely. As Laboza hits an air ball and Fox comes down with a rebound, and you got 23 shooting a three, and she misses her first one of night. And number 5 gets the third opportunity, and finally Bennett comes down with it. That was Kaniga with 2 opportunities to put it back up. And
4 offensive rebounds right there.
Yeah. And Connorsville came away with it. I thought Serenity was going to shoot a 3. She goes driving into the paint a little short there, and Kaniga comes down with it, and Lawrenceburg on the attack to try to get some points here on this scoreboard here in the second half. And Ferreira shooting her 3 like you thought she would, and comes up a little short, and Connorsville with the rebound. Think they start slowing it down?
I think so. And you'll see that from Lawrenceburg, too. There were 2 quick shots.
Kendall comes up a little short.
2 quick shots by Lawrenceburg that probably weren't advised shots.
Yeah.
But
she goes
on the other hand,
and
she was shooting a high percentage from there in the first half, so she wanted to come out and get that going again.
44 with another opportunity. That's Bennenkemper, and Connorsville comes away with it again. 3rd opportunities for Lawrenceburg. Doesn't come away with anything. Bottomly over to Bennett. Connorsville needs to
slow it down, set the offense here.
Which I don't think you set it with Bottomley, as Bennett has it. She's going, nobody going, okay, there's Wilhelm. Back over to, I thought she was going to shoot a 3 there, and she can. She'll shoot from anywhere. She goes to the line, baseline, and JC right there, and that's going to be our lots of held ball again. That's Connorsville basketball.
Again, I'm failing to see if they're running a set here. I'm failing to see it, and it's failing to produce.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's not being produced. If it produces, then that was a set. It seems like, yeah. That was scary throwing that in there to Wilhelm. Pennington to her left side. Laboza all over her. Kendall with the basketball. Oh, I thought she was going to shoot it there. That was her shot. And she says, no, I'll take a 3. That's my shot. And it's off a little bit. And Wilhelm tries to go for it. She does. No, it goes out on Wilhelm. And Lawrenceburg gets the basketball as Hattie Jones is tired her shoe. Or slow it down a little bit for her to get her shoe tied.
This is not what you wanted to see.
No, not at all.
Coming out, we're 2.5 minutes in almost, and
it's almost like a repeat of the first quarter.
It is.
Lawrenceburg on the attack. That is Kaniga, and she
2-point basket.
I was going to say, I thought it was a 2-point basket. 25-20 now, so Lawrenceburg finally scores. Connorsville has not scored. That's her 4th point. Kendall with the basketball. She's driving along the baseline, and thought she might have traveled there. Bennington goes up for a little teardrop, and she gets it to drop, and she puts Connorsville back up 7. That's her 4th point.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a foul on Pennington. She's not liking that call at all, but the guys in stripes says, no, it's on you, Serenity. And here comes Harrison, seeing a lot of time tonight, and she's taking J.C. Wilhelm's spot. Harrison, of course.
Van Meter.
Is that Van Meter?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I just saw two. Up here, we got these nosebleed seats. I see that definitely it's Kinsey. When she turned around,
right.
But from where we were at, I just saw the hair in that two. I forgot.
That's it. You can't.
Oh, nice rejection there from Kendall. Nice outlet over to Jones, who says, I want to take a three, and she sinks it. And Connersville now is up 10, 30-20. Boy, she went over there purposely for that three. Yeah, she felt good from there to hit that three. She could have drove a little bit more. And Fiera shoots. She says, I'm taking a three, and that was a nice shot there from Cameron Ferreira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tricky name.
Yeah, that is. There she spells it. Yeah, Cameron, I guess. A couple Y's in there. Kendall says, I want to shoot a three, and it goes off the rim of the glass, and she gets it back, and Addie Jones with the basketball. And she says, I'm taking another three, and she sinks it again. And Connersville now builds it back up to three. That is her 15th point tonight at Mrs. Jones. As we approach 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. And that's Kaniga there. She likes that shot. You know she's going to take that shot.
That's 6 points for her, and that's 4 back-to-back. She's had two shots right there, back-to-back possessions.
Don't want to give her that shot. She'll take it from 16 to 18.
Got to move away from the ball.
Oh, nice play right inside to Van Meter. Van Meter gets an easy 2 points. That's a good set play right there.
Absolutely. That's what you want to see, Ron. Penetration, movement away from the ball, cutting.
Van Meter, recipient of that, and that's fair. She can hit it from the line. Ferreira, that's her 13th point. How much does Van Meter have? 6?
Yes.
She has 6. Pennington with the basketball.
Got to move away from the ball.
And
that's what Coach Williams is going to tell him right now.
A 30-second timeout. Connersville up 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Lawrenceburg, it is the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Connersville built a 10-point lead down to 8 right now, 35-27. Coach Williams saw something she didn't like, took a timeout. Connersville with the basketball. Kendall Bottomley bringing it in over to Addie Jones.
Yeah, Ron, we've scored, a few points here, 8 points coming out, but we're still not playing basketball the way that Coach Williams wants to see them operate. So,
Addie Jones or Kendall with pad, no turnover. Oh, that's hit down hard is Laboza. And I think
great sportsmanship by Anaya.
Yeah, nice sportsmanship. They're calling, is an eye on that? Yeah, just get your feet.
Glad that Labazo got up from that. That was a pretty hard hit on the floor.
Yes, it was. Yeah, she's got a rug burn, and Anaya just tripped over her feet. But again, nice sportsmanship. You like that. Ferreira with the basketball. She thought she was going to stop out with the three. Kaniga with the basketball. She's driving into the paint. Kendall on her, and she throws it up. And Jones comes down with the rebound, tipped over by Van Meter. Coming up on 2:30 to go. Connersville up 8. Pennington with the basketball. She dribbles out. Finds Van Meter over to Bennett, over to Pennington. Pennington says, I'm taking a three, and goes off a little bit. And Lawrenceburg thought she might have went out of bounds, but apparently not.
Straight up, Serenity, straight up.
Oh, nice defense there from Serenity. Jones with the shot, and it's just a little too hard from Bennett, and Serenity could not hold, or Addie Jones could not hold on to it, and Connersville turns it over. Yeah, you gotta execute that.
You got to, and overall execution, I think, is going to be something that is talked about next practice.
Yeah, absolutely. With 3 going into the paint, and she's met by
That's
Van
red ball.
Meter. And
Okay.
oh, you hope it is.
Wow. That looked like it went off a white jersey's leg. So.
Yeah, again, not sure who number 3 is because we don't have her on our list, but number 3 is number 3. Ferreira with the basketball. Pennington all over her. She's developed an inside play this half. And she shoots outside again. She's made one from outside this quarter. And 44, that's Ben Kemper. And that's Lawrenceburg basketball. She kept it alive. Ben Kemper's a 6-foot junior. Her height kept that alive. There's Harrison. She's got longer hair.
Yeah, long red hair.
Yeah, I can remember that now.
Giveaway now.
Yeah. I just saw the 2 and the long hair, and then think about Van Meter. Oh, that's that. Whoa!
How is that not a travel?
That's not a walk. That was crazy. She just throws that up, and it's off. Addie couldn't hold on to it. That's where it came down on you. You didn't know what to do with it. And so there's a timeout from Lawrenceburg. We'll see what it is here. 35-27, Connersville up 8. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I downloaded my Read app so I could see my test results.
My Read app lets me schedule appointments on my phone without having to call an office.
I'm busy, so getting notifications from my Read app that my prescription renewals were sent saves me time.
I can find wait times for urgent care on my Read app.
I get my health my way on my Read app. Download it today.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's is proud to offer you friendly hometown service and the convenience of delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Floral and Gifts has that special something for any occasion. George's, we are here for you. 765-825-6251.
Back here in Lawrenceburg, 35-27, Connersville up 8. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. That guy over there is Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley.
I take back my haircut comment.
You take back your haircut? Why? Oh, yeah, because the guys,
their haircuts don't look as good.
No, they don't. Yeah, maybe that's what's affecting their calls tonight. I don't know. It's both sides have gotten equal treatment on the calls because there was one down there that they calls for a walk that was clearly a walk. Of course, we don't complain about that too much.
No.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Van Meter picks up her first foul. Third foul on Connersville. Tigers have none, so maybe this quarter's a little one-sided because we have all the fouls. Ferreira shoots a long 3 in it.
That was from the parking lot.
Yeah, I know. She decided to.
Good defense, hands out.
NBA 3. Nice defense there from Kenzie as she strips it away. Serenity comes down with it. Slow it down a little bit. No, she decided I'm going to go all the way, and she gets it, and she hits off the backboard. And Pennington gets her sixth point. I thought I was going to say, is that 16? I couldn't tell what it was.
Don't you put my math on.
Connersville has a 10-point lead now. Yeah, there's a paper. There it is.
I need a desk, Ron.
We need a desk. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep my phone up here so I can keep track of John. And I tell you, the things we do to bring you a broadcast, it's amazing, especially in the away game. It's awesome. Ivy Jones with the basketball, shoots it inside to Ken. Oh, that was a nice play from Van Meter. Thought she might have shuffled her feet a little bit, but
I'd say that's a big girl play.
Yeah, it was. Very good.
Getting that ball over top of them, having enough height to get it up.
Well, having the confidence to pass that was incredible.
Goodness.
Yeah, well.
17 steps.
I thought Van Meter might have taken one too, but 39-27, Connersville up 12 in the driver's seat. Still not feeling like we have played our game.
No, and you think ahead, if we play this way against Greensburg, it's going to be,
especially if they play how they play.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, Kendall was trying to plead her case on that, but it did not.
It didn't look like she got a hand on it.
Yeah, well, the guys in stripes said you didn't. She will swear she did, and I was all over that.
I like the fire. Connersville's defense right now is playing very aggressive. I like it.
There's number 3, who we don't have. Inside the bending camp, and they're going to call Wilhelm on that, and that's not going to be a shot.
That was a battle they were having down there.
Yeah.
They were JC and number 44, Camper. Is it right? Yeah.
Camper.
Either way, they were having a pretty good match down there.
Yeah, they have Camper is how they pronounce it. And that was a nice, pretty shot there for her 3rd point of this ball game. 39-28. They're good at free throws. They're good at the line. Camper shooting her 2nd. That's 5th foul. Connersville. Lawrenceburg has none, and she rims it in and out to Denai. Comes up with a rebound up to Miss Jones. Jones shoots a 3 from. Oh, she makes it in!
At the buzzer.
What a good shot there from Addie Jones. Miss Jones gets her. She's got
18 points
tonight. 42-28. End of 3. Connersville up. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connersville Spartan basketball on TV3. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Searching for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, the bank that begins with you. Visit uslabank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Lawrenceburg, Connersville up 42-28 on I think we should call that a Mike Buston shot. That was incredible right there. That last second shot from Miss Jones, banking it. She called bank.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Connersville took full control in that third quarter, and it's now both a 14-point lead as Kanika shoots a 3 and it rims in and out. A nice hustle there from, is that Fox? Yeah, it looks like Fox just could not reel it in for Lawrenceburg, and Connersville has an opportunity to build on this 14-point lead, 42-28. Connersville's offensive average, 51 points after the first quarter. Didn't look like they were going to get even close to that.
Oh,
that's not a good pass. And Ferreira shoots a 3. She sorts it. Kendall Bottomley last one down on the floor because she fell down.
What an outlet.
Rebound. Nice play over there, too.
Beautiful.
Anaya Bennett, you talked about the transition earlier, Clint. That's her 7th point. That's low for her tonight. And you talked about transition, just seeing the floor, and Kendall saw the floor.
What's awesome, she's a freshman.
Yeah.
And she had the wherewithal to look up and say, okay, I got to get this ball up. Great assist there. And that's stuff that's instinctual. It's hard to teach that.
Yes, it is. Very nice play there from Kendall.
That's a walk. Oh, my goodness.
I thought it was, too, as Kanika goes inside and she shoots up air, and Jones comes up the rebound. Oh, that's a hard – oh, boy, I tell you, Pennington's tougher than I thought. She bounced right up. I think I got a concussion from that. That was tough.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go home and put ice on my back after that.
I know. That was tough. Pennington laughed it off, and who'd she bump into?
Oh, to be that young again.
Yeah, she'll feel it later. Connersville up 16. Bennett goes out to Pennington, who shoots a 3, and she gets air ball, and nice play from Well, I thought she tipped it off Biden Kemper, and she did not, and it's Lawrenceburg basketball.
Yeah, Serenity might need to dial it back in after that hit.
Yeah. Well, she
shot that one a little hard.
Yeah, she's on adrenaline right there.
Yeah. Defense, though. I mean, you got to give it to Connersville. They're playing great defense.
Very good defense. Anaya coming down with the.
Don't force it.
Yeah,
there you go.
She's learned from that. She's done that a couple of times tonight.
Watch the back cut. Oh, the back cut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Serenity was right there. And
this is great, though. This is half-court set offense where they're going to make something happen instead of just
trying to force it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's caused
and we're
us a
eating
lot
the
of
clock.
trouble. Yeah, that caused us a lot of trouble. Again, Connersville scores 51 points a game. I'd like to see them get that, but again, after the fourth quarter, there was another one. And I think the Lawrenceburg coach saw that and said, "I want to take it." Oh no, I thought he was calling a timeout.
No, they got Ferrer on a bump there when she.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, she bumped into Serenity there half court.
I saw the coach stand up, and I thought he was going to call a timeout because
I think he was saying, "Hey, Addie Jones is wide open down low.
Correct those screens or correct the defense." Oh, I thought that was a foul. Jones with the basketball, Ferrer all over her. And they are going to get Ferrer on that. That's
a lot of reaching going on right there.
Yeah, it's Lawrenceburg's third foul. So Connersville had 5 fouls last quarter. Lawrenceburg had none. Now Lawrenceburg has 3. At least I think they have 3. They should have 3. Yeah, they do now. They moved it. I was going to say, now come on now. That's a nice steal there from Fox, and she goes all the way, and it's a little too hard. They're going to call Kendall on that. As Babuza going to, oh, she won't go to the line. First foul on Connersville. This half, third foul on Kendall. Harrison goes out. Wilhelm returns. I think Harrison doesn't get enough credit for her defense.
No, she, like I said, when she came in the first half, she brings a very tough mentality into that lineup.
She does. She does. I mean, she does things that.
Oh my goodness.
That's a huge NBA 3, and Connersville comes up with it, but she does a lot of things that does not get in that scorebook. Yeah, see, that's
cannot throw that pass.
That's not a good pass. Babuza goes up for 2 easy points. 44-30 now. Babuza hits. Yeah, just didn't
move to the ball. There you go. Good cut.
Kendall, that was nice. Yeah, Bennett didn't go earlier. Or I'm sorry, and I didn't go earlier, and then Kendall did, and she's got 7 points.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Ferrer shoots a 3, and now they're getting desperate and a little too early for that maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark style here.
Yeah, of course Caitlin hits hers. Jones says, "I'll shoot a 3, and I'll hit mine," and she does, and now it's
22 points.
Lead. 22 points for Jones, and Lawrenceburg is going to take a full timeout. Connersville's built a 19-point lead, 49-30. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-5111. You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connersville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connersville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Back here in Lawrenceburg, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. That's the Hairless One, Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley.
Sir.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
22 points.
I haven't said, I'm not going to jinx myself. Never mind.
Yep.
Forget it.
Yep.
Forget it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it, man.
22 points for Addie Jones tonight.
Addie Jones, 22 points. She's playing.
I may be biased
tonight. Well, yeah, I would say you should be. That's your niece.
I'm super proud of her.
Yeah, she's got
about got a steal right there.
Basketball steals from basketball. Oh, she stepped over the line. Bet the ball.
Yeah, it's close.
I get it. Laboza goes inside. Number 3 shoots it, and she gets it off the rim. And
look up. There you go.
J.C. Wilhelm shoots it into Pennington for an easy 2. 51-30 now. That's her 8th point.
We're going to get bigger numbers.
yeah, or a smaller finger. Kaniga shoots a 3, and she off the back of the rim. And number 3.
I don't know that Lawrenceburg has shot a 2-point shot attempt in that
not in a long
half.
time. Not here in a long time they haven't. And it's like you think it's a little bit too early for that. And it's like it's desperation.
It is. And here's the thing. Connorsville's went back to the man defense.
Yeah.
So as Lawrenceburg coach, go back to your inside plays where you were having success.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting it from the logo.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, see how far you can shoot a 3. Maybe you don't get 4 points. 51-30. Kendall Bottomley with the basketball. Shoots it over to Anaya.
I'd like to see Kendall pull that up, take that shot.
Yeah. I mean.
Little 13-footer there.
Oh, she's tripped, and that's Laboza's. How many fouls she's got? There should be 2 on her at least. That's Lawrenceburg. Should be their 5th foul.
I think that's our 3rd.
Her first. Wow, we're way off.
She was the one.
It is her second.
I was going to say she had the collision with Serenity there.
That's what I thought she did, yeah. I thought it was either 2nd or 3rd. And Lawrenceburg only has 4 fouls now. I thought they had 5, but Wilhelm with the basketball. One more foul from Lawrenceburg. Connors was at the line.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed that one.
There's her 3rd.
There's her 3rd foul. Picked that up pretty quickly. That's the 5th foul. So JC's going to the line to shoot 2. So Connorsville will be shooting 2 from here on out here in this 4th quarter, up 21, 51-30. And got their average so far. Well, they need like a 1/4 of a point, I think. So hopefully she gets it right here. And a little off there. So it's how many free throws now for Connorsville? That's only 2nd.
I think that's our 2nd free throw attempt.
That was first since the 1st quarter.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. JC shoots her 2nd one, and she gets it to go. 52-30 now. Connorsville up 22. And Lawrenceburg on the attack. That's a crazy shot. And as Fran Schummel would say, and that's Pennington with the basketball over to Kenzie Van Meter. Oh, just a little. I tell you, those bunnies tonight.
Yeah, they've haunted us.
Yeah, that's at least 10 points that we could have gotten on the scoreboard. Labazo, and she shoots a 3, and she gets it to go. That's 8 points. Labazo, any Lawrenceburg viewers, I'm sorry. Labaza, I try to hear what he says, and I thought he says it different every time.
Yeah, this traditionally is a tough school because they've always got some names that trip you up a little bit. And
we need to go talk to. That's what we should do that. Ask him, how do you pronounce this guy's name, girl's name? And Coach Williams says, you know what, I'm going to take a timeout. She's going to clear the bench, and we'll keep it right here as we got Harrison coming in, and we have
that's Kylie McHenry.
Kylie McHenry and
Miley Perry.
Taylon
Selby.
Yeah.
Kenzie Van Meter and Maddie Harrison are going to be the 5 for us.
I like that. Now keeping it right here as Connorsville's up 19 now, 52-33.
I just thought about this when I see Taylon go in. Emily Selby, I believe it's her birthday today. Taylon's mom, so we want to wish her a happy birthday.
Whose birthday?
Taylon's mom, Emily. She's sitting down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Happy birthday, Emily. Yeah.
I might have to check Facebook, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Let me just
do
that real quick.
He's checking it right now. Connorsville triggering it in. That's Miley Perry. Her dad, of course, is the JV coach, and
I was correct, Ron.
Yeah, it's her birthday today. 29.
Happy birthday, Emily.
Probably, I think, 29?
25 or 29, something like that.
Yeah, no doubt. Fox triggering it in for Batesville, down 19. Batesville, I did it again. Gosh, at least I caught myself. I'm getting fined.
Yep. Anytime from here on out, you give me and Justin $20 a piece.
No, I gave you gum. So that should negate that. I can't believe I did that. I was doing so well. And I'm going to start tearing up here. Perry bringing the ball over the timeline, and it's going to be Lawrenceburg basketball. So Connors will come in a series of turnovers, just some nerves getting in JV action.
Yeah, I mean, they go from sitting on the bench watching a game to all of a sudden, boom, you're in.
Yeah, you're in.
And a lot of these girls have already played some big minutes in the JV game.
JV game, yeah, and JV won handedly. So they got to be feeling the nerves and excitement.
This is good experience.
Yes,
though.
it is.
And I've noted Lawrenceburg. Well, they did now.
Yeah.
They originally hadn't pulled their starters, so.
Yep.
Oh, that was a travel.
Yeah, it sure was.
I think that's the first travel call we've had.
Yeah, that was a real travel call.
I bet Shayna's arms are going to be sore because I've seen her
standing
over there doing this all night.
Yeah. So is the Lawrenceburg coach. Taylor bringing it up for the Spartans. She's zigging and zagging. Nice move. Nice to Van Meter. Van Meter misses it.
Nice hustle.
Yeah, nice hustle there. Yes. You like to see that hustle there from McHenry. Yeah, she's laughing it off.
Selby had a great move there, looking down low.
Yeah, that was nice. And went right at that paint. I thought she was going to take it, but
she's probably telling Kenzie, thanks, that was my assist.
Yeah. Kenzie just a little bit too muscled. Yeah, we got to remember Kenzie's only a sophomore. She's got a lot of growth to do, and it's going to be fun to watch her grow. Number 3 with the basketball for Lawrenceburg. And
this is a good point to say this. I'm excited to see what Coach Williams and her staff is going to do with Lady Spartan basketball.
Yeah, see them grow and see her develop this program. She is a Connorsville girl.
Absolutely.
I mean, an all-star state.
This is the stuff they write movies about,
I
coming
think so.
back to your hometown.
I think so, and her coach and her daughter, that's got to be a positive for her. And
the boost that she has brought to Lady Spartan basketball. Talking to Coach Gray before the game.
Coach Gray too.
Yeah. He had a lot of time at Union County.
Yes,
was
did.
a beloved coach over there.
Yes.
He's a great assistant over here.
Yes.
Lady Spartan basketball, look at that.
Kenzie goes inside the miss.
There's Maddie with 2.
Well, I think that was an assist from Kenzie over there to Maddie, who you got to love Maddie.
Yeah.
You got to love Maddie. She's a senior. She's going to be missed because, again, she does a lot of things that go unnoticed as the Connorsville Spartans win by 21 here. And Lawrenceburg finally get it.
Yeah, home of the Tigers.
Yeah, home of the Tigers. Connorsville wins 54-33. We'll be back with the postgame show brought to you by our good friends at Fortified Buildings LLC. We'll do that in 1 minute.
Have you ever dreamed of building your dream home but thought it was too expensive? The expert builders at Fortified Buildings LLC has a solution for you. Fortified Buildings specializes in building high-quality barn-dominiums that have a unique style and are also very energy efficient, saving you money on heating and cooling your home. Call the experts at Fortified Buildings LLC at 3035-639-374 to start planning your dream home today.
Are you needing some excavating work done, but don't want to pay the high prices for renting the equipment? Fortified Equipment has a mini excavator and track steer for rent. Our equipment is well maintained and comes with heating and air conditioning, perfect for any weather. To rent your equipment, visit FortifiedBuildingsLLC.com. Get your project done on time and under budget.
Back here in Lawrenceburg. It's the postgame show brought to you by our good friends at Fortified Buildings LLC, where we build your dreams. Fortified Buildings LLC. Impressive victory for the Connorsville Spartans. Oh, you're checking see if the scoring was right?
I am.
Yeah? What's that?
21 points.
Who'd they have 21 points?
Yeah, shout out to Lawrenceburg. They talked Addie up. I mean, that was
Addie.
Cool.
Addie did incredible tonight. We'll get to the scoring here in a moment. But again, 7-7 after the first quarter. Never thought Connorsville would put 54 up.
Yeah.
More than their average.
Stagnant, I think, is a word to use for our offense. There's a lot of words you could use: stagnant, repugnant. Like, we just could not find the bottom of the basket for nothing in the first half. A lot of turnovers. The communication wasn't there. Just not playing Lady Spartan basketball.
Started the second half
Second half.
There's a couple of mistakes there early.
And we got some transition points that gave us a lead. We were able to keep a small lead. When the girls settled down, got into the half-court offense, started executing, we seen them play the style that we seen against Batesville in the second half, the school that should never be said again.
Yeah.
We seen them step away, play their basketball, and come out with a pretty handed victory tonight in Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, we went on that 13-1 run to end the first half and then came out like we started the ball game in the second half with some mistakes, and then we just clicked. It just happened.
Yeah, and you got to think that Coach Williams was down there, and it was like a broken record telling the girls, hey, let's do this. Make sure we're doing this. And then finally it's like the girls like, hey, you know what? I think she knows what she's talking about. Let's try that.
Should listen to her.
Yeah, let's try it. And they did, and that's where Connorsville just started to walk away. Lawrenceburg got desperate in the second half, shooting three-point shots from different area codes, and just not a recipe for success when you do that. So I think Lawrenceburg needs to focus on their inside play because they had success down there doing that.
Yeah.
They got away from that. They abandoned it in the second half. But moving forward for Lawrenceburg, I think I would spend a little bit of time and try to develop that and make sure I've got it where I want it. Connorsville, I think you've got to walk away as Connorsville and Coach Williams and say, hey, we have got to figure out how to come out and play basketball at the tip-off. We can't wait till the second half. We can't wait till the third, fourth quarter. We've got to come out right at the tip and get our brand going. And that could be in play calling, scripting a few plays saying, hey, this is what we expect from them. This is a play we want to run. Let's execute it quickly, get the girls confident, and not try to play like we're playing against ourselves and the opponent.
Tell me some scoring, Clint. Give us some scoring.
Scoring first for Lawrenceburg. My apologies in advance for the names. Labazo had 8 points. Kaniga had 7. Fiera had 13, and Beinkemper had 5. That gave the Lady Tigers 33 points. Scoring for the Lady Spartans, Serenity Pennington had 8. Anaya Bennett had 7. Maddie had 2 points late in the ballgame there. Kendall had 7 points tonight. Kenzie Van Meter had 8. J.C. Wilhelm had 1 point. And, again, Addie Jones with a big night scoring, 21 points for Addie.
Very, very good game for her. One of my moments of the game that was a heart-wrenching moment for the game was
that buzzer beater.
Because that buzzer beater and also that Maddie Harrison's shot there because she put her hands up in the air. She was so excited.
Yeah.
Again, senior. Doesn't get a lot of playing time, but
when
she's
came back off a foot injury.
Yeah,
she's
foot injury,
had to deal with that.
Yeah, but when she's in there, she does.
She's a presence.
The right things.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. So, again, congratulations to her to get some points today, and you gotta like that. Connorsville wins 54-33. This wraps up the postgame show brought to you by our good friends at Fortified Buildings LLC, where we build your dreams. For our good friend John Pawsey back at studio, putting us on the air. John Roberts, what am I? John Pawsey, this is one of those days. It's been a long weekend.
We're going to take Ron, get him checked out.
I got to go get checked out. We're Justin, I'm going to say Justin Pawsey, right? We're Justin Roberts. John, what are those games, buddy?
Just close us out, Ron.
Yeah. You guys have a great night. I'll try to get home in one piece. You guys have a great night tonight. We'll see you later.